Welcome to Bella in Your Business. My name is Bella Vasta, and today I've got Stephanie Liu with us. She is an award-winning digital marketer strategist and a live streaming expert. As an ad agency veteran, she spent the last decade and a half helping Fortune 500 companies go from unknown to unforgettable by using social media. As a host of Lights, Camera, Live, she shines a spotlight on the best and brightest marketeers in her industry, myself included, as I was on her show. Her signature course, Lights, Camera, Live, is the only online interactive course that teaches you how to turn your ideas, skills, and experience into a captivating live stream. I am so excited to have her here today to help inspire pet sitters and dog walkers take what is such a cool profession online and show it to the world in a way that delights and inspires people to want to hitch their wagon, aka open up their wallets and hire everybody to be their pet sitter and dog walker. So without further ado, welcome, Stephanie.
Hey, Bella. So happy to be here with you, hanging out.
I am so excited. And I have to say that first, I think it was Chris Strubb. He was on a couple episodes ago. He was the one who first kind of introduced us, but you are just like so delightful, so cheery, so happy, you're one of those people that just really loves to help people, and it shines through. And I love watching you in the 360 marketing squad and all the things that you do, because I learned so much from you. So it's always a great pleasure for me when I can highlight people like yourself to my community, because you've been so helpful to me. I can only imagine what you're going to do for them. So let's start off in why should brands dive into live streaming? Because a lot of people are terrified of this.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's talk about the whole Facebook algorithm, right? Like a lot of the content that's being pushed out there on your Facebook business page just isn't being seen right now. So if you're tired of being the best kept secret in town, hello, the best way to do that is to start live streaming. Because here's what we know, Bella, honestly, as soon as you hit the go live button, people are more likely to like, comment, and engage with you, because they're like, wait a second, I could actually engage with you in real time. Yeah. So once you have all of that social proof, think about it. You can then leverage that live stream, turn it into a Facebook ad, and start gaining clients in an instant. Like, it's ridiculous in how much like live streaming has changed my career, right? From the ad agency stuff to just now freelancing and consulting and, jumping on planes and going to Cayman Islands to teach people workshops. It's amazing what live streaming can do.
That's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So as a dog walker or a pet sitter, something simple, and this is an idea that I've mentioned on past shows, but I think it would be really fun. I'd love to know your ideas too, because I like to bring it tactically for our listeners. So a lot of pet sitters do these things called lunchtime let out, Stephanie, where their sole job is to go and during lunchtime let the dog out to go to the bathroom. Now, it's kind of funny and maybe disgusting, but that's that shock and awe factor. And if you were to go live and be like, hey, I'm taking bets for how long do you think it's going to take this dog to go to the bathroom? And, it's like 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it is, right? But while that's happening and while you're waiting, or you could just set the camera up stationary and you could be out there, go potty, or you could be behind the camera, something like that, and you just said turn it into an ad.
Yeah.
That would be like the most capturing ad. Like, guess how long it took this dog to go to the bathroom? Don't worry, we're there. We save your lunch break and we can go out and do it. Like, I would kind of stop just out of curiosity factor on my feed, right? Would you?
I think that would be hilarious. I also think like if your listeners had, some type of strategy where it's like, I'm going to show you how to make your dog go to the potty like in 2 minutes flat. Like this is my strategy. Then they're like, oh, wait a second. I want to know that because sometimes my dog likes to, prance around and do this and take their sweet time. Yeah. When you have other stuff to do, like managing your business. I think people would really tune into that. Like, wow, you are the dog whisperer.
Yeah, for sure. I love that. So Stephanie, one of the reasons why people are so afraid of live streaming is because they're afraid of making mistakes. Yeah. What kind of mistakes do you see people make on live streaming?
The best one, well, not the best, the worst one that I see all the time is people just hit the go live button without having a plan at all. They're just like, I'm just going to go live just to go live, just to see what it does. And the downside of that is because as soon as you go live, everyone gets a notification, right?
Uh,
So people are going to go ahead and stop and watch because they're just intrigued. But if you're just rambling for like 5 minutes, the next time you go live, they're like, no, skipping that, do not want to follow. They'll snooze you for like a good 30 days. And that's what you don't want to do. Like if you're going to leverage live video, you want to captivate and hook your audience right away. So if you're doing that whole like potty trick, I think that will get people to be loyal viewers of your show.
You just mentioned snooze. Can you tell our audience what snooze is?
Oh my gosh. If you guys aren't doing this, this will save your news feed. So sometimes, especially during the elections, you might have someone that's just going off about something and constantly just in your feed, negativity. And in 2019, I was basically like, you know what? I just welcome new ideas, abundance, and so on. And so if someone is just spreading a lot of hate, you go to the post and over to the right-hand side, you click the drop-down button and you can actually snooze that person for 30 days. And what happens is as that 30 days starts to roll up, right, Facebook will say, do you want to snooze them again? Or do you think they've calmed down a bit and now you want to listen to them? So that's something that you want to pay attention to or maybe even leverage for your business.
It's kind of like putting them in timeout. I love it.
It's like you are in Facebook timeout. Snooze.
I love it. So when we're doing these lives, how can we brand them so people actually know we're not just some talking head or random pet lover? Like, how can we make it really obvious that we are actually representing our company?
Because that's the point, right? Like you spend so much money on your logo and your branding, like you want to let that shine. So there's a couple ways that you could do this. So if you go live on your mobile device, your smartphone, there's an app called Switcher Go. And it lets you go ahead and put like an image overlay. So if you wanted to have your logo on the bottom right-hand corner, you could absolutely go ahead and do that. Maybe it's even like your phone number, right? It's like, call me now and book an appointment now. Like you leave those call to actions in your mobile app, right? So that's Switcher Go and it's free. Like you can't really beat free.
See what I mean? Like I didn't even know that existed and you just taught me something on the podcast.
Yeah.
You guys, that's amazing. I want you to go try that out. And then I want you to post wherever you saw this episode, and I want you to show us the video that you made with Switcher Go. All right? That's my challenge to you right now. Remember Switcher Go, and I want to see you use it. It's free. Go.
It's free, and you can see all of the comments from your viewers. It's brilliant. And if you, let's say you wanted to do like some type of pet sitting webinar, right? Mm-hmm. And you wanted to go live on your desktop, you could do the same thing in terms of branding with other tools like BeLive.tv or my favorite, which is Ecamm. That's like my legit go-to.
Me too.
For all live streaming. Like it's my favorite. But I would definitely go ahead and point you to those two directions.
I love it. So let me break this down a little bit more. That Be Live that Stephanie just mentioned, some pet sitters have actually in the mastermind, Stephanie, this is a cool story. Pam was in the mastermind and in January, she was so afraid of video that when we would say, in order to get points for our challenges, you had to go on video and do like a 30-second recap and put it in the comments. Now this is like a private group. She was so afraid of it that she would have her sunglasses on while she was recording. 6 months later, she was becoming a Be Live expert and being asked to do live broadcasts all around her local city because she started a Friday show where she did split screen live shows talking to different pet oriented lovers or people or service providers in her community, that she was actually using Be Live, with her branding. But she went from, I am terrified of live stream, to a weekly show that was being asked to broadcast at different events in her town. So you guys, I want you to be inspired by that and know that these are the tactical tools Stephanie is giving you. And this is also some ideas of how you can actually implement it.
Man, I love that story. I mean, like that's one of the best ways to keep your brand top of mind and tip of tongue. Like leverage live streaming, you guys.
Yeah. And because no one else is doing it. I mean, it really is disruptive still. So what do you say, or how can you get people to show up for the live? So, I mean, there's nothing worse and scary when you first start and you're staring hopefully at the camera, not at yourself. And you're like, oh my gosh, no one's here. I'm talking to myself. Oh my gosh. And then you get nervous and then you start stumbling and then you start doing exactly what you just said not to do, which is rambling because you're just waiting for people to come on. Stay save me, Stephanie. What do we do?
Yeah. Okay. So just like any event that you're doing, just like any webinar or like speaking engagement that you have, you want to build up the buzz beforehand. So what I like to do, like we even did this for you, like when you were coming onto the show, we created a Facebook event. And in that Facebook event, I had this wonderful, beautiful image of Bella at the top. I also let my viewers know the why, what, how, and what if formula. Right? And we'll get into that a little bit. But I also told people these are 3 key takeaways that you're going to learn on how to leverage Facebook groups to build your brand and bottom line. And so when people start to realize like, oh my goodness, here's my opportunity to engage with Stephanie in real time and get my questions answered from Bella in real time, I want to be there. So when you create that pre-promotional plan, people are already going to be waiting with their fingertips like, I'm ready to hit play. I'm ready to go. Like, I'm ready to go. And that's one of the best ways that you could do that. Now, the why, what, how, what if formula, it's the easiest thing ever, right? Basically, you're going to say like, hey, you guys, this is Stephanie Liu, and this is why you want to tune in today because we're talking about what? We're talking about how to use live streaming for your pet sitting business. And I'm going to show you how you could actually go ahead and brand your show. Now, if you don't have time to watch, that's okay because you could go ahead and watch the replay here. That's your why, what, how, what if formula. That's how you get people.
That.
Yeah, like legit, they're going to be like, okay, she hit on everything that I need to know. And if I can't watch it live, that's cool. I can still watch the replay. So that's how you want to go ahead and generate some buzz behind your show. And, you know, I don't even know if you've had Amanda or Kelly on the show where they talk about chatbots, but chatbots are a wonderful way to get people, you know, like, again, super excited about your show because I usually send my chatbot like a minute before I go live. So when Bella was going to be on the show, I was like, okay, we go live at 2:00. I'm sending my chatbot at 1:59 because they're going to have a button that says join live. As soon as they hit that button, they're going to see Bella and I. Facebook algorithm is going to go like bananas. You'll be like, whoa, Stephanie's got so many live viewers. I'm just going to go ahead and start putting this at the top of the newsfeed. So those are 2 tips on how you could go ahead and get some viewers.
I love those tips. I love them and they make so much sense. So as a pet sitter, you guys, I want these seeds to just be planted with you. I don't want you to get overwhelmed or anything because these are just like really simple little things to do. And oftentimes, a lot of the production actually starts before you press that live button. So what Stephanie is talking about is really prepare it because there is such a ridiculous difference that if you prepare it and you promote it compared to you just press live and no one knows you're going live. There really is. And being seen in the newsfeed, which is why we're doing this, right, it's only going to help you. So you told us about that method. I love that method. I think, Stephanie, that method also builds credibility because, you know, you're on my time and I'm like almost auditioning you in 3 seconds in my head. Should I press play and keep listening to you or should I keep going? And when you kind of respect my time by telling me how did you say it?
Why, what, how, and what if? Yeah.
Thank you.
It literally only takes 10 seconds and then they're like, cool, got it.
Yeah. And I instantly feel like you're credible. You're not here to just like ramble and like you're making it about me. So that simple 10 seconds I think is incredible. And it's also incredible for people watching the replay, right?
Because they'll know right at the top of the show what it is exactly that you're going to go ahead and cover, but also realize that people might catch you in the middle of your show. So as it's like 5 to 10 minutes into your actual live stream, go ahead and do the why, what, how, what if formula again. And then give them a call to action to say, if you know anyone else that would love these tips and advice, go ahead and tag them in the comments or share this into your groups or into your pages. Because down the line, like honestly, Bella, you only need 3 seconds of someone viewing, and then you could create a custom audience and leverage that in your Facebook ads.
Love it. I love that you repeat that more than just once throughout the broadcast. All right. So for the people that are listening who have already got this under their belt and they're already doing live stream, let's take it up one notch. I'm going to press the button here. Give us some advanced tips.
Okay. So here's like a ninja trick that I realize not a lot of people are doing. But if you have your Facebook business page and it's set up with an actual shop, so you're selling your services or an actual product, like let's say a course, when you add that to your Facebook page, in your live stream, you could go ahead and tag that product. So
Ooh.
as people are watching, they're going to see like, oh, this person has a course on X, Y, and Z. I'm going to go and click on that and buy from it right then and there.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime they share your live stream into groups, that's another way to go ahead and put your products out there without being so pushy. Because
Mm-hmm.
since they're watching you and they're feeling engaged, then they're going to go ahead and be mindful in terms of opening up their minds as well as their wallets to do business with you.
Right, right, right. So to translate this into the pet sitting and dog walking, you guys, that would be something like sign up for a consultation right now, or go to the website and register with us now. Memorial Day weekend is coming up. Do you have your pet care taken care of? You can get signed up with us in just 5 seconds, and you could even do a screen share and show them what it looks like so they know what to expect when they start doing the whole process. I
Mm-hmm.
love it. The opportunities are truly endless. And this is kind of a bonus question here for you. But can you teach us, how can we upcycle this stuff? How can we take this one live and reuse it in many different ways?
Oh my gosh, I love, 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 love this question because on average, Lights Camera Live, we probably go live 30 to 45 minutes. And what I'll do is I'll look through the comments to see like when the comments start to blow up. When
Mm-hmm.
I see a certain timestamp, I'm like, okay, cool. They really love this advice that Bella gave. So I'm going to go ahead and take that exact clip. I'm going to cut it into 1-minute video clips. So you could use that and you could share that across all of your social media. And then I like to think of it as like digital breadcrumbs. Like you're leaving these little breadcrumbs. You're like, ooh, I like this advice. And then they go to the buffet, which is like your site for your
Yeah.
product or your services. And one of the things that you could use is called headliner.app.
Mm-hmm.
It's a free video editing software. You upload your video, like your 1-minute clip. It will go ahead and automatically do the text overlay for you, which is brilliant because let's be honest, a lot of people when they're watching video on Facebook or even social media in general, they don't always push play.
Yeah.
So if you're already doing the why, what, how, what if formula, and then you have the text overlay, they're like, okay, cool. I know what this is. Now I want to push play and I want to listen into the audio. So
Yes.
Headliner will go ahead and do that for you. What's also cool, right, Bella, is that they could go ahead and format the video to be landscape, portrait, right? Portrait, which is great for Instagram, or it
Mm-hmm.
can also be in the square format. So there's so much you could do with Headliner.
That's fantastic. So all it really seems like we have all of these awesome tools at our fingertips. All it comes down to is creating a strategy and then putting a process to it, you guys, and then dedicating yourself to that process. And if you just decide to do it once a week or twice a month or something, that's better than anyone else in your field. And you can really be disruptive and you can really be on the cutting edge. And at the end of the day, pet sitting and dog walking is a luxury service that is an emotional service.
Mm,
And it's so much better to show the emotions of it through video.
yeah,
Stephanie, as we kind
absolutely.
of come to a close, do you have any other lasting tips or advice that you'd like to leave our listeners with?
I'll say this is that, as part of your pet sitting service, maybe you're using a specific product that you're always recommending over to your clients. Well, that's going to be an opportunity to see if you could actually get your show sponsored. So what if in the middle of your show, you could say, okay, and now we have like a word from our sponsor, you do their 10-second video clip, boom, you now have the sponsorship for your show. That's
Yeah.
going to help you. That's additional income for you and your business. So definitely think about that. And one more piece of advice is that if you are doing these 1-minute social media video clips, create what I call like evergreen content. Like I never have to worry about what to post on social media because I
Mm-hmm.
will take Bella's interview, cut it into 1-minute clips, take the next interview, 1-minute clips. And then for the next year, right, I have content always going out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I love it. I love it. Stephanie Lou, you're amazing. How can people follow you, stalk you, all that good stuff?
The best way to hang out with me is over at lightscameralive.com. That's the website. But if you want to hang out in the Facebook group, thanks to Bella, shout out to Bella.
Mhm.
It's the Social Media Strategist Facebook group. So come out and hang out over there. That's usually where I'm geeking out on like all of my live streaming gear.
So super cool. So again, you guys go to lightscameralive.com or join the social media strategist group, which is facebook.com/groups/SM strategist. Stephanie Lou, thank you so much for being here. You guys, if you all like this show, I would love it, but don't even do it for me. Do it for my entire team. It takes a village to get these episodes out to you, and we are well into the mid 100s. So if you loved this episode, go ahead and leave us a review. We'd absolutely love it. And if you love this show too, let Stephanie know. Find out where it is, comment back, go to her Facebook group, tell her that you heard about her on this podcast. And remember, when life gets you down, always keep jumping.